Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks to my returning subscribers. Welcome new subscribers. Please hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share the videos to support the channel. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate each and every one of you.
My people, welcome all. Today we're going to be talking about a very sensitive topic. I know this is sensitive because of how South Africa is and the fact that many households don't have a father. Many men grew up without their fathers and they only grew up with their mothers. So the topic for today is emotional incest syndrome or parental incest. The explanation I got from the internet is this happens when a parent or caregiver relies on a child for emotional needs that an adult relationship would usually provide. It happens. I've experienced it in my previous marriage. So I just going to go through some of the events that happened. I'm probably not going to get through all of them today, but I just want you guys to understand what happened. So, so what happened with me was I noticed earlier on in my marriage, not in the relationship because we had been dating for 3 years before we got married. But as soon as I got married, then I started to see the true colors of the mother. So really, the mother was contributed, to the destruction of our marriage. Her jealousy contributed to our marriage falling apart. She never approved of our union from the start, and destroyed the marriage. She never liked me, but pretended to accept me for the sake of her son. I mean, these things. When it happens. I remember a time when my ex-husband told me his childhood story. When he told me that they were in a village, his mother met a man, and she had 3 kids by this man, and then the man went on to marry somebody else, and this made her very unhappy, obviously. And this man married somebody else and started a new family, and I had other kids, and he was involved in these other kids' lives, but he was not involved in their lives. I mean, when I heard that, I felt sorry for her. I could understand as a mother myself. Now she had to raise the kids by herself. And then they decided to move to Cape Town from the Eastern Cape, so that she can find work. And then she found work there. And yeah, so things got better from then. But she had 3 kids by this man who never married her, went on to marry somebody else. And obviously she was hurt by this, but she did everything that she could to make sure that she takes care of them. And which was good on her. I respected her for that. I still respect her for that. But when one thing that I didn't know when he was telling me this was later on in our lives, would also be characters in a similar movie. When you are in the same movie with a different script. So yeah, so that's what happened. So throughout the marriage, I noticed that whenever my husband would buy something for us at home, then he would feel the need to buy it for his mother as well. One time we went to, I think it was at the city ICC. It was some kitchen or household expo thing, and I saw pots that I liked, and I wanted to buy these pots, and we decided to buy them. And he later on, so we bought the pots and we were just looking around for other things, and then he just said, no, I think I should buy the same pots for my mother. And I was like, okay, because we had never discussed shopping for anybody else. I know that we came here to see what I need at home, and then we're going to go home, and that's going to be it. But I never said anything when he said he wanted to buy the same pots for his mother. I was like, okay. Then obviously I was a little bit confused because I didn't know that she needed pots. But anyway, I was like, okay, cool. So we bought the pots, and then he said then, oh, so I think it's better if you give the pots to my mother because that's gonna make her happy. Like, why should I give her? Why should I give the pots to her? Like, you know, why should that make any difference? Because for me, I'm thinking that we are one, me and you, if we're married, we are one. So whatever comes from you comes from me, whatever comes from me comes from you. And if we are giving someone a gift, we don't have to explain anything. We don't have to explain that this comes from Faith or this comes from you, you know. But anyway, I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll give them to her. Again, it didn't occur to me that these people must have had some kind of conversation about me. That's where this comes from. That's why I'm the one who needs to give her these pots. I don't know what was said, but obviously it would make everybody happy if I bring a gift and I say it's from me. So I gave her the pots, and the only thing she said was thank you. I didn't see no smile. And for me, I was just like, oh, okay, let's move on. So in another season, in another episode, I love Tyler Perry movies. I love especially The Diary of a Mad Black Woman. So I used to talk to him about that. Funny enough, the universe knew that, I would be forced to be something like that Diary of a Mad Black Woman. But I thank God that he saved me from that, and it made me a better person, that I didn't feel the need to become that woman. So anyway, so he knew that I loved the movie, and he bought me the CD, and then for some reason he also felt the need to buy his sister the movie. And I asked him, but why? Your sister doesn't even know this movie. It's like, no, it's fine. I know what she would like, so that's why I'm buying it for her. I think she's going to like it. I'm like, and the sister is young at this point. She's unmarried. According to him, she has no boyfriend. And for me, I felt like that was such a deep movie for someone her age to watch at that time. And he just said, no, I just know what she likes. So I'm going to buy the same movie for her. Well, I kept quiet again. I was like, okay, cool. Anyway, I'll just give you a little snippet of what the movie is about. So The Mad Black Woman, it's about a man and a woman. They meet, they have nothing together. And then the woman helps the man grow, becomes rich. He buys all these properties, the cars, he's got a business that is doing well. And the woman stays at home. I think she is a housewife. Now the man goes out there, travels the world. He meets this woman that is apparently, according to him, now is on his level. And now he leaves this one that he started with nothing with. And this new woman moves into a house. So he throws her out of the house with nothing, only her bags, and tells her that she's nothing and she needs to get out of his life. And then the new woman comes in, so like he's like literally showing off to this new woman, like, this is how I treat her. And this woman is also happy that this is how my new husband is treating his ex-wife. And but it doesn't end good for the man anyway. And then the ex-wife needs to come back to the house and take care of him because that other one is gone. Sort of, when I was writing this, I'm like, okay, sounds very familiar. This story sounds very familiar. I mean, I also didn't know that I'd find myself in a similar position. That woman in the story, like the woman in the storyline. The woman who supported the man and his dreams way back when they were still young, built a house together. made a name for themselves, and only for him to chase her out of her own home and replace her with a better woman. The lady in the storyline was humiliated, treated like trash by a man who had amnesia. He totally forgot what they've been through together, how both of them had nothing when they met and had to support each other and build a life of their dreams. But these things happen, right? And we move on. So the lady lost everything. She worked hard for all the years. But she, all of a sudden now she had to start from scratch, right? One of the things that I liked about her, she didn't wish him anything bad. You know, even though the ex-husband treated her like that, she didn't wish him anything bad. And she was not defined by material things. The husband was totally defined by defined by material things, because he felt big when he was driving the cars. He felt big because he had the house and all of these other bling 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 things. But no, that woman, when she was chased out of the house, no, she was okay, because those things don't define who she is. She knows exactly who she is, with or without them. She accepted and adapted to the new situation she found herself in, and started to build her life again. It ended well for her. Y'all go and watch the movie, okay? It's one of my favorite movies. I would watch it over and over again. I don't want to dwell on it that much. So I also remember one day a lady from my previous church told me after the divorce that my ex-husband started posting pictures of him and his family going to holidays. She said to me, Faith, I don't know much about what happened, but I think this is what his mother wanted from what I see from the pictures. She wanted to go on holiday with him instead of me. I laughed at this because I knew this was true. And this lady says, we can see what he's showing us on Facebook. Everyone who knows him knows he lives his life through Facebook or through social networks. I never liked that, by the way. I think that's one of the things that we didn't agree on. I don't want everyone on social media to see what I eat, to see, everything. I believe that there must be things that you hide from the public eye, especially your family things. I think that's very intimate for me. Like, I wouldn't want that to be out there. But at some point, like, I found myself forced, to smile in pictures and pretend like I'm okay with it, even though I knew that I was not okay from it. I was not okay. But I understood that I was married to someone who loves validation, especially from the outside, from people outside. He loved for people to see him as this noble man and this man who loves his family and this man who takes care of everybody. So another friend from varsity, he's still my friend even to this day. We were just having a conversation one day and he told me, Faith, do you know that we know everything about your new house that you just built? I'm like, what? And then he says, yeah, because we've seen it on Facebook. From the day you bought the land, from the day you started putting the first brick, we know everything. And I was so shocked because I didn't want people to know these things. I didn't see the reason why people should know such things. And he told me, no, chill. I know everything. Don't even try to hide it from me. I know what the house looks like. I know how many rooms. I know everything. And I didn't know this because he removed me from his Facebook at this point, because he felt like I was like regulating what he posts. And then he was like, I don't want us to be arguing about what I post, blah, blah, blah. But it was all a lie. He knew that he's posting things that he's not supposed to be posting on Facebook, that I wouldn't agree with. But anyway, I was so disappointed at this, because I didn't know that people were. I'm trying to hide it from my friends, and my friends are like, "Ah, don't even hide it. We know." Um, yeah. So I think for me, I just felt like I don't need to prove that we love each other, or we have a great family, or we have a great marriage. I didn't need to prove that on social media. You know, I I I believe that our union was bigger than social media. And I don't need anyone liking what we're doing. You know, if we like what we're doing, I'm okay. I don't care about what everybody else thinks. So I made it very clear to him that I'm not interested in a social media marriage. Maybe that got to him, only God knows. But I was blocked everywhere on each and every social media account. And I just kept quiet about it. Anyway, so his mother wanted to know every detail about our marriage, even down to the detail of who bought a spoon in the house. And I know that he was transporting news to her. So everything would speak about in our home, it'll it'll be transported to his mother, because she knew everything. She seemed to know everything. Any decision that we would make at home would first pass by his God, because I called her his God, because everything had to pass through her. And then if she approves, then it's going to be done. If she doesn't approve, then it's not going to be done, you know. Yeah, I would find myself like, at times, I would be a bit shocked, man. Like, how did she know this? I think maybe I was a bit naive, because I didn't know how much of a transporter of news he was, because every little detail she knew. Um, and now I know that I should have seen this as a red flag, because we were not two in this marriage. There was three of us, or maybe four of us, or five of us, or thousands. I don't know. I don't know what was posted on Facebook at that time. I will have another video. I think I wrote myself a note to have a video about the red flags. Red flags you should notice to know if you are with a narcissist. And these are some of the red flags that I missed out on.